Aloha, Ohana. Welcome back to day 21 of the 31-day, 15-minute mini series episodes for a short, sweet yoga practice. The episode before this is a warm up to this practice, the sun salutations. You don't have to do the warm up, you can just come right into the sun salutations if you prefer. This right here, if you ever just need a quick practice every day on the go, this is a beautiful way to start your day and also end your day. So you can look at this as saluting the sun or even saluting the rising of the sun or the setting of the sun or even the moon. There's moon salutations as well. So today we're going to focus on sun salutation A and sun salutation B. You may have already been practicing with me in previous episodes and are familiar with this, but I'll go really slow the first time and then we'll speed it up so that we move one movement per breath. Feet are together, or you can step your feet hip width apart. We're going to go ahead and practice this actually first with a block, and you're going to place it right inside your inner thighs. And you want to squeeze and hug into your block. This helps you engage your core. Lift your toes and push into the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet. So these are considered the four corners of the feet. This is where you want to balance in the balancing poses, and this is where you want to push down into your mat when you are in the standing poses as well. So through the big toe mound of the foot, the pinky toe edge, the inner heel and the outer heel. And then hugging into your legs helps develop your core muscles and also helps you stand up straight. Let's begin. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. I'm really tall, 5'10", so sorry my arms are cut off. Exhale, squeeze into your block and fold forward. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, like a number 7, hands to your shins. Push your chest forward. And exhale, squeezing into your block, we're going to slowly walk your feet back to the back of your mat, high plank. Exhale, let's lower, chaturanga. You might need to release your block and squeeze back into it to adjust your block. Relax your toes. Inhale, let's lift up into cobra. Exhale, release. Curl your toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push up and down into downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Squeeze into your block. This will also open your lower back. Keeps the core strong so that you can open up through your chest. Enjoy your ujjayi breath. Your gaze is toward your toes here, or up to your knees, or maybe even to your belly or block. Inhale, let's look forward. Exhale, step, or you can hop your feet there. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, deep fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, let's take the hands to the heart. Nice work. Inhale, now let's move one movement per breath. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward. Exhale, take your hands down, tippy toe, your feet back, high plank. Exhale, let's come down halfway. Upward facing dog this time, shoulders back over your wrists, push into the top of your feet. Exhale, roll over your toes and come into downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. I like to pause and be silent so that you can enjoy and have your own experience without me talking all the time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands draw to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bow to the sun. Inhale, lift your heart to the sun. Exhale, let's step back, high plank, really strong in your body. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe 5 breaths. Ocean breath. Look inside your hands. Walk your feet forward. Come into a halfway lift. And then deep fold. Reach your arms all the way out and up. Exhale, hands draw to your heart. I always have to readjust my pants here. So let's come into chair pose next, starting out with Sun Salutation B. All 10 toes are facing forward. This might seem ridiculous that I have to tell you that, but after teaching for about 15 years, maybe 17 years now, people don't realize that their natural stance is toes out. So we want to try to retrain the body. Your toes should be facing forward, aligning the hips, and setting the stage, the foundation for the rest of the body to stand on. Hug into your block, hands to your hips. Let's sit back into chair pose here. In every single pose in yoga is chair pose. You always want to find this hugging in action, engaging the inner thighs, drawing up into the belly. And there's also cobra pose in almost every single pose. So lifting the chest. We're going to take the arms here into cactus arms. You can also reach them up by your ears. I have a shoulder injury, and you might notice I have tape on my upper back. So if you're wondering, that is why. And so this right here hurts my shoulder right now. I have to reach up, but you can take whatever variation feels good for you in your shoulder. Some people even like to interlace their fingers behind. It's really important here that you sit back into your glutes. You should be able to lift your toes. You're not bringing the weight forward. It's back, like you're just about to sit down onto a little tiny chair. Let's fold forward. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. You can take your block out now. I'm sure you have the hang of what it feels like to hug in. Let's step the feet back, high plank, and vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, into downward facing dog. Your feet should be about sit bone distance apart. That's about 2 fists apart. We're going to anchor into your left foot and lift your right leg back and up behind you, 3-legged dog. Let's bring your knee to your forehead. Exhale. Bring your shoulders over your wrist like you're in a cat pose here. Step or pull your right foot all the way up to the front of your mat. Seal your left heel down onto your mat. The back left foot is at a 45-degree angle, and the right toes are facing forward. Bring your right knee right over your ankle. And from here, we're going to lift up into warrior one. Left hip forward, right hip pulls back. Reach up with your hands, deepen into your lunge. Maybe look up. You can bring your palms to touch. And let's exhale. Both hands come down. Step the right foot back. You can always skip these chaturangas and come right into downward facing dog. Now we're going to go to the other side. Anchor into your right foot. Let's extend the left leg back and up. Your hip should be square here. The left hip is not opening out to the side. Exhale, pull your thigh to your belly, knee to your forehead. Pull your left heel up towards your glute. Gaze down inside your hands and step your left foot forward. Right heel comes down. Right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Lengthening your side body here, deepening into your lunge, getting rooted and grounded into your strong legs. Breathe, gaze up. Exhale, let's take the hands down. Step the left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. Enjoy resting here in downward dog. You can always rest and take a child's pose if you need to. Gaze inside your hands. Exhale, step walk or hop your feet forward. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Make sure your feet are together. Ankle bones are touching. Keep your hands on the ground. Sit down and reach your arms up for chair pose. Sit a little bit deeper this time. Reach the arms back. Find your gaze, the drishti. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. You can go through a chaturanga. Remember, you can skip this. I'm not going to tell you again. We're back in downward dog. Let's lift the right leg back up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Left heel anchors down. Both feet are rooted into your mat, strong in your glutes, your hips, and rise up through the upper body. Reach up, look up. Exhale, let's take it back through a vinyasa or you know what, downward facing dog. Left leg extends back and up. Exhale, draw the foot forward. Let's rise. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, it's a little bit deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Step your foot back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time and then we'll be finished. Look forward. Step or hop your feet forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, also known as fierce pose. Make yourself feel really fierce here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we flow with the breath. Right leg lifts. Inhale, exhale. We're coming into the next pose. Inhale, we rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhale, we take it down. Left leg lifts. Step it through. We rise and sit deep. Grow, and then we flow. From here, we'll come and onto the knees. Sit back onto your heels. Enjoy resting here into child's pose. Every time I come to child's pose, I take a moment to reconnect with my breath, with my intention. Sometimes I even say a little prayer. Thank you for joining me for this episode. The next episode will be more standing postures that are usually practiced in a vinyasa flow or ocean flow class, as all my classes are ocean flow to remind you of the ocean. You're breathing in the ocean and moving like the ocean, a continuous rhythmical meditative flow. Thank you, mahalo, so much for joining me again today. If you like my channel, I hope you subscribe, give me a big thumbs up. Any requests, please let me know. Until we meet someday, from my heart to yours, mahalo and namaste.